Hey everybody, Kat's Paper Designs. I have a little project share today, and this project share is from a video and a tutorial that Craft Purge had made, and this is it. It is so stinking cute. I just love how this came out, but I don't even know what you call this. I don't know if there's an official name for it, but it reminds me of a little bookshelf. So here is the front, and the tutorial that Craft Purge has this particular size. I made it according to what the directions were that she had on her video. And each one of these little booklets inside, you can put little goodies in and send it off to your crafty friends, or you may also use this as a decor for your craft room. And so I did make this for not really a swap, but for some Happy Mail. I've been doing quite a bit of that lately, but oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I mean, this really came out cute. Love it, love it, love it. I did use the Dear Lizzy collection, and I did use a lot of punches and some I don't know, ephemera and pieces of things in my stack that I've had for a long time, such as this little bottle cap with the rose, and I don't know, some of the trims and stuff like that. I did use some ephemera on this, but I did make a lot of my own too, as you'll be able to see. So this is the front. There are 4 little books in here. I used punches to make this butterfly, and right here this beautiful, I don't know if you can see that sparkle. I'll try and get in a little close. That is beautiful ribbon that Hobby Lobby has. It's really small and it's on like this plastic coating. You can cut it apart. So I used that for the inside of the butterfly, and I just love how that came out. I also, in the front here, kind of folded those papers and sewed them. I don't know if you can see that there as well. I believe Vintage Goose had that on her YouTube channel, so I followed that tutorial, and I will link that down below. And then this little metal piece I've had in my stash forever. It's from Memory Keepers. But that's the front. I used my sewing machine to do a lot of the stitching on this. So I stitched a lot, and here's the Dear Lizzy paper. I left the back plain because you'll probably be putting it up against, you know, a wall or something like that. But that's how the whole thing goes. And then I'll just pull the little boxes out so you can see how I decorated them. So each one of them is decorated, and I like to layer lots of different papers together. I think pretty papers really make a project so nice. And again, I used punches on this. It has a little closure. All of them have this little closure on here. So I used Velcro, and I made the little strap, and I had not put anything in here because I don't know what I'm going to be sending, but if I need to make bows or doilies or whatever, you guys can kind of get that. So anyway, I used a heart, or actually I used a die on this, because these little copper pieces right here are that ribbon that they sell in Hobby Lobby that's in the felt section. So I think you all know what I'm talking about there. Love that, love the color. It goes great with this Dear Lizzy collection. So that's the first one. Then the second one is this one here. And since there's nothing on the inside, I won't open them. They all open the same. But here's what the second one looks like. And then the third one, I used that pretty cute fox paper for this. This is Dear Lizzy's collection, a combination of papers that I had left over from A Lovely Day, and oh god, what's the what is that other collection? It just came out. Oh my gosh, it'll come to me. But anyway, so that's the third one. And then this one here. I'm sure you guys recognize it. I'm just not thinking of it right now. So super cute. Like I said, I just used punches, some ephemera, and just added, you know, just a lot of different little papers. So that is the little booklets, and this is just so cute. Love, love, love it. Adorable little projects. These little 3D projects are so fun to make, and I didn't need to use an electronic cutter for it. These are all hand measured and cut out by not using a Cricut or Silhouette. And then Amber Mitchell, love her tutorials. I've been loving actually what she has posted on her Instagram page and on her YouTube channel. And I have a video, this is my second one that I made. I just love this so much. It's a Memorydex card and it's very thick. I altered the first one that I made, and I'll link that down below. This one I did not alter, but I did make it a little bit different, but it's basically the same. She used a 3-inch Memorydex card. I used a regular size, and I think it's just fine. So I actually want it to fit in my holder. So I love this so much because, I don't know, the littleness of it, it's just so cute. But it has this adorable little, let me just squeeze this together so I could take that out. I couldn't put too much dimension on that because, you know, it's a little book and it has to fit in that little square. But isn't that so cute? I put the beads on this just like I did the first one that I made, which I already sent off to my Happy Mail person that lives in Australia. So anyway, this is the second one. I made the strap a little smaller on this one too. And I didn't fill this one with pictures yet or anything like that, but you certainly could do that. And I did use some ephemera from a AliExpress, I don't know who it was from, but I don't think they even have it anymore. Or if they do have it, I bought it last year and it's been sitting in my staff, but it reminds me of Paige Evans, so you definitely can mix and match some of the designers' ephemera and stuff like that. I used punches to make this flower. These punches are from Hobby Lobby. And anyway, so this is the inside. So these cute little 2x2, 2.5 by 2.5 pages are really cute. And I set it up so these slide out and you can add journaling or a picture. And so I would do round pictures in a size like this. I think that if you matted a round little picture, something small, something that you wouldn't put in a 4x6 frame, but something that would work, I think that would look really cute, as you can see. So that's what I'm planning on doing with mine. Here is a 3-inch circle, I think, or 2.5, 2 3/4. I didn't measure it, but anyway, it just slides under there. So a lot of these pages, I'm going to put round photos in because I think that would look really cute with this little book. And as you can see too, I stitched around all the pages with gold thread. So I did that before I assembled it together. And Bambi Deer, who is Amber Mitchell, has the tutorial on this, and I will link that down below as well. But here, these words and stuff are from no particular collection, just some stuff that I had in my stash rather, and I just used up what I could. So that's what it looks like. This again slides out, and I put these photo mats in here so I would be able to measure the pictures correctly. This just slides in and out. This was a little ephemera ticket. I mean, you can put as many in there as you want, but usually when I do little tiny books or any mini book, I do journaling and pictures. So anyway, another one that can have a picture slide up in that. But anyway, you see how these are in here. Amber used elastic threads on hers, but I didn't have any. I still don't have any. I used just twine, and it works perfectly fine. And then I just put the beads on. I just knotted it, used a needle beater to thread it and put it on there. So this just kind of pokes right into there. and you know, closes nicely. It's just so cute. Love, love, love that. So that was that. And then I also made this. This is a little lunch bag, little pocket that I made. Love how this came out. Did some layering here with some dies and some paper doilies. This is a die, this is one, this is a paper doily. Layered some of the papers on here. This little bow right here is some of that ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It's just so pretty. This collection from Dear Lizzy does have a lot of gold, silver, and holographic and copper in the collection. It's not like one highlighted gold or one highlighted holographic. She has many of that. So there's a lot of mix in that I used with this. But here I just put in some tags. And so I just made some tags. I put gold foil on the bottom. I left them plain for, you know, tagging gifts or whatever. You can make them any way you want. So I left them plain and stuck them in here. Isn't that paper so pretty? It's just so pretty. So I've been just kind of using up everything. Then here I had followed a tutorial from, again, the Vintage Goose. And I just made, I made these. She had a lot that she had made using the Maggie Holmes collection, and I will link that down below. But these were some of the little, I don't know, they're just using scraps of paper. I mean, I literally saved every scrap. I took an evening and just cut down little flags. I punched out little circles, I punched out, you know, little butterflies and things, and then when I had stacks of them, I just put them all together, and I just made these little ephemera accents to go on bag toppers or anything. Or, you know, you just put them on a scrapbook page. You can use them in mini books. I mean, pretty much anywhere you would use an ephemera piece, you would do that. But the Vintage Goose had a good idea, just circling and punching out like a picture and then stacking that together using some lace. So that's what I did. But again, I just used up the pieces of the papers that were left over. I saved all of them, and I just made all of those little tiny, what do you call it? They're little accents, I guess. But anyway, so these are all the projects. And then one more thing I have to show you. I had like 2 pieces of paper left over in a 7x8 book. I think I used 2 pieces of 12x12 scrapbook paper from the Dear Lizzy's Lovely Day collection. But all the rest of it was the last collection that came out. Why can't I think of it? She's Magic, that's what it is. Okay, so I used every single page in that collection except for 2. So then I also made little bag toppers, and I just layered lots of pieces, so that's what that one looks like. And then here I had gotten this holographic doily from Michaels. Martha Stewart had that in stock, so I bought that one. That's another one. And I left them kind of plain. I just layered them together so you would be able to decorate them any way you want to, and I think the colors will go pretty much with anything. So here are the adorable little bag toppers that you can just take one of your little scrap made accents and layer that on there, and look how beautiful that is. So that was my intention for these, so the recipient can do whatever they would like with that. And so that's that pink one, it's so pretty. And then look at this beautiful yellow one. This was so much fun to make. I really love layering pieces, like challenging myself. And you know, the challenge was fun because I just feel good that I used up an entire scrapbook. Like the 7x8 scrapbook, I used the whole thing to make these projects, just these. So that's a lot, right? I think so. But anyway, so there you are. Here's all the projects, and I hope you enjoyed my little project share. I hope that you all are staying safe. I know that I have my grandkids here, and they usually are with their mom, and she is in radiology at our hospital here in Jacksonville, and they are working around the clock. So if you are a praying person, please pray for the medical staff. They are already seeing an influx of problems coming up, and definitely keep them in your prayers. They need your help, they need your patience, and you know, we all have to do the best we can. So with that said, have fun crafting, and we'll see you soon. Toodles!